Anthropologist Kate Centellas is traveling to the town of Macha in the highlands of Bolivia to witness a celebration called Tinku. She's meeting Wilba Garnica Fajardo, a member of the Quechua, an indigenous Bolivian group.
Oh, welcome to Macha.
I'm really glad to be in Macha because I've never seen Tinku and I've been studying Bolivia for a long time. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on here today?
We are waiting for the big fiesta. They will celebrate the end of the harvest.
And that's called Tinku, is that right?
Tinku is part of this big party we have every 4th of May.
Approximately 3,000 people from 60 highland and lowland communities surrounding Macha travel to the town square to take part in the festival. It's a harvest celebration and an act of thanksgiving to the mother goddess Pachamama.
For us, for the Andean people, Pachamama is Mother Earth.
The day begins with music, ritualistic marching, dances, and plenty of chicha, a libation made from fermented corn.
It's like the end of the year for us with the end of the harvest, and we have a big explosion.
The energy and excitement builds until right on cue. Fighting breaks out. Every year, on the 4th of May, a town square in the Bolivian highlands becomes a battlefield. Tinku is a ritual war in honor of the local Quechua people's mother goddess.
The Tinku has started, so there are fights 1-to-1. If in this day you are bleeding, means you are giving to the gods, to Pachamama.
Are they really angry with each other?
Oh, no angry. They are 100% with a high emotion.
So how do they know who to fight?
No, always between a guy from the lowlands against a guy from the highlands.
Tinku is a blood offering to Pachamama, but it also has a more practical function. It's a release of aggression between rival groups that might otherwise get into deadly disputes over land.
And so how do they know when it's done, when a Tinku is done?
They get exhausted or someone is bleeding. In that case, they stop.
As the day and the drinking go on, larger groups start to brawl. Eventually, the police step in, firing tear gas to stop the Tinku from getting out of control.
So there was a lot of aggression out there, and it looked really chaotic, and there was a lot of violence. Do you think that that helps the communities maintain peace between one another over the year?
Yes, of course. If they don't have the Tinku, they go out without liberating their energy. So today, people return back home satisfied.
And that helps prevent these other uncontrolled acts of violence in some ways?
Yeah, it helps, yes.
Tinku may sound brutal, violence for violence sake, but it gives the Quechua a way to work with human nature. It provides an outlet for the aggressions that build up inside all of us. I think it's pretty ingenious. Instead of letting tensions boil over into all-out war, once a year, they get it all out of their system. Could the Quechua model for keeping the peace work elsewhere?